Welcome to the
Oh,
webinar. This is Joe Applebaum, CEO of Evie AI, and I'm so excited that you guys are here. For all those that don't know what this is about, we're teaching people how to be able to leverage LinkedIn properly. If you've ever wondered how to be able to properly leverage LinkedIn, this is the right class for you. Now, I'm curious to know in the chat, is this the first time that you've seen me, or have you seen me many times? Write an 8 in the chat if you've seen me many times. If this is the first time that you see me, write first time in the chat. Be more than happy to know who's first time and who's been here many times. Let me know in the chat. Write an 8 in the chat if you've seen me many times. It looks like Bobby's here. Bobby, good to see you. So glad that you're here. Welcome. Yvonne, good to see you. Howard, good to see you. Marlene, good to see you. Bob, Sherry, Evelyn, Bill. We got a couple of first timers, Andreas. So this is typically what I share with people when they want to know the process of going from the bottom to the top. If you're on the bottom and you're absent from LinkedIn, it's because you're missing the awareness of how LinkedIn can help you grow your business. You don't really understand, hey, LinkedIn is powerful. There's people there. If you're already using LinkedIn and you're just a lurker, you're mostly watching, you're not taking action, it's because you're missing a strategy. You don't know exactly what your plan is. You don't have the right plan. You're not really sure exactly what to do. You don't have the right skills. Maybe you're the type of person that has the right skills, but you're dabbling. Those are the people that are networkers. What they need is more accountability. They need to join a group of people that are super engaged to stay consistent. By the way, for those of you that are clients right now in the chat, just write I'm a client so that I know that you're already a client. And by the way, I know who's a client already because I recognize your name. Just write I'm a client. And guys, look how many clients are coming to this session. And the reason why my clients come to these classes is because they get massive value every single time they hear me teach something. And so they come over and over and over to learn how to be able to do something to get more value from LinkedIn. Now, at Evie AI, we want to be your partner to help you be able to grow your business, to take your life to the next level. And in this webinar, we're going to train you on the process to turn LinkedIn into a daily opportunity engine. What if LinkedIn wasn't something you checked, but something that consistently created opportunities for you? Most professionals use LinkedIn passively. They scroll, they like posts, and they occasionally comment on a post, but they don't have a system. Without a system, results are inconsistent, and this webinar, we're going to show you how to turn LinkedIn into a daily opportunity engine. So it's really exciting that you guys are here. By the way, in the chat, tell me where in the world you're dialing in from. Where in the world you're dialing in from. Go ahead and tell me. And I do have something. We have 44 participants. I was waiting for us to have 44 people in the room. Let me know where you're based right now in the chat. It looks like we have people from Atlanta, Minnesota, Orlando, Hudson Valley, New York, Boston. So many incredible people. Pompano Beach, New Jersey. Welcome, 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 everyone. Marlene's from Atlanta. It's good to see you again, Marlene. So it looks like we have a nice crew of people that are here. Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome from Kenya. Deltona, Florida. You probably meant Daytona, or did you actually mean Deltona, Amy? And then we have David Miller from Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh my gosh, David Miller's here. That's amazing. I love that you're here, David Miller. You are epic. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my LinkedIn profile right now just to kind of show you guys something because you guys are seeing my screen now. I'm going to go to my LinkedIn profile. Hopefully you guys could see my screen. And on my LinkedIn profile, you'll notice that I have a post over here that I posted yesterday that says we have 1,000 impressions on this post. But my goal for this particular post is I want to have at least 100 likes and 100 comments on this post. So let's see if we can make that happen right now. Because if all of you like and comment on this post, we're going to get to 100 likes and 100 comments. This is the new demo. I created this last night, posted it at midnight, and somebody says, Joe, if you post at midnight, your post will flop. Well, this post didn't flop. 1,000 people saw it already. But what I would love to do is I would love to have all of you drop a comment on that post. And so go ahead. If you've already done it, just write done. Go ahead and leave a comment on that post. And I'm going to see exactly who's commenting in real time. And this way we can all connect with each other in real time. So it looks like Anthony commented. Thank you, Anthony. I'm going to click here and click on most recent. Lusabog said done. Okay, I'm going to click here. Make sure that you also like the post. And for those that are here, give it the light bulb one. Do you see the light bulb? Click on the light bulb if you're here. Okay, Marlene said already done. I'm going to refresh this post over here just to kind of see what's going on. And I want to make sure that everyone does that so that we can all find each other in the comments. So the way that you find each other in the comments is you scroll down. Instead of clicking most relevant, you click on most recent. And then you can go ahead and leave a comment. Okay, so David says, tool for the doer. I'm going to reply to David, and I'm going to say, David, you are the man. I really appreciate you very much. Thank you for being in my life. It was great to see you in Japan. Okay, and so I just replied to him just like that. Lisa said, the research agents are a game changer. Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate you very much, and I'm looking forward to continuing the conversation, and thanks for the kind words about the demonstration video. Okay, and that's Lisa right here. You see that? So 4 people wrote done. Let's see if we can get the rest of you to comment on the post. The AI-powered research agent is definitely one of my favorite things to do because when I research people, I really get to know them deeply, and I learn all about their life. You see that? Lusabog, who's here, said done. Thank you for doing this 30 minutes ago. Thank you for checking out all the new features. I appreciate you endlessly, and I love the way that you show up on my feed. I'm grateful that you're in my life, Lou. Okay, and over here it misspelled Lou, so we're going to do Lou. All right, so let's see where we're holding. We're going to refresh the page and see where we're holding. And it's good for you to have a goal. Everyone should have a goal. That's the number one thing you need, because if you don't have a goal, you don't know where you're getting to. So we're at 85. We need 15 more light bulbs, guys. And we're at 44 comments. We need another 60, 53, 56 more comments over here. So A. Millie said, I missed 5 minutes of conversations. I don't know where you are. No problem. We are in this post right over here, Millie. I just put the link to the post. Go there and leave a like it and leave a comment on the post because we're trying to all together get to 100 comments and likes. So I'm going to do most recent. And you're going to see Yvonne just commented. Joe and the team are really helpful. Thank you so much. The team is really fantastic. And the tool's getting better every day. We just added a bunch of new features to the tool. So you see what I did? Howard said, Joe's always learning something new on webinars. Yes, learning something new on webinars is the way to go. When you come to these training sessions, not only do you learn something new, but you also are able to build relationships with people in the comments like we're doing right now. You see that? I am doing that. And over here, Christina Leitner responded, wow, thank you so much. Looking forward to connecting more with you. Thank you for being a client, and thank you for being a friend. And I'm going ahead and just commenting on each one over here. And so do you see the way that we're growing the comments? And these are real people. These are real human beings. When I look at Bob Bishop, by the way, Bob, it looks like you're missing a open on a new tab. It looks like you're missing your profile photo, Bob. You see that? So, Bob, for you, what I would do is you have your photo in the background over here, you see? I would take this photo, put it into Evie AI, and then make you a photo. So I'm going to make you a photo right now, Bob. I'm going to take this photo like that of you. You see that? And I'm going to make you a photo with Evie AI. I'm going to copy this photo. I'm going to go into Evie AI. I'll go to Evie AI just like that. Then I'm going to click on Login. Then on the right side, I'm going to click on Content and then Image Generator. Now, I don't know what the prompt should be. So instead of using the image generator here, I'm going to use the image generator on the side of Evie AI, which is right over here, you see? And then instead of figuring out what to write, I'm going to click into the library, and then I'm going to pick a filter for a tag called headshot prompts. You guys see that? Now I can turn you into a zombie, a superhero, a bobblehead, an anime figure, whatever I want. But in this case, I want something a little professional. So I'm going to make you an on-stage speaker. You see that? Or a podcast studio, or networking mode, or there's so many over here, so many prompts I could use. I'm going to do corporate team, the executive. We're going to do business casual. So we're going to paste your photo that I took a screenshot of in here. I'm going to press copy on this business casual prompt and put it in here. By the way, if you've been loving the prompts in our library, write love the prompts. These are the new library feature within EviAI. Write love the prompts in the chat. If you haven't seen it yet, say need to check it out. Say I need to check it out. And I'm going to put this in the chat right now for Bob. Do you see the way I popped it in the chat for Bob? Bob, go ahead and use that beautiful photo of you, and let's compare it. The photo I sent of you is so much crisper than the one that you have here. You guys get it? If you guys need to check it out, right, I need to check it out. It's a new feature of EviAI that we added last week called Library. Highly recommended. But let's get back into the strategy, because if you guys are missing the strategy, you could use all the tools that you need. But if you don't have the right strategy, you're really going to be missing out. The right strategy will save you a decade. It looks like Dr. Millie. Oh, Dr. Millie. I know Dr. Millie. Dr. Millie. What's going on, Dr. Millie? I'm going to go in here. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to go to EviAI. I'm going to say, thank you so much for connecting with me on LinkedIn. I really appreciate you. Okay, so I'm going to go here, press the up arrow, and then EviAI will send it right here. Do you see the way EviAI typed up what I said? Can you guys see that? You get unlimited access. Steve said, is the new library tool included in the $29 a month? Yes, it's included in the $29 a month, Steve. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click on notifications. And I see all these wonderful people that commented on my post. We're at 92 likes, guys. Does anybody want to repost it so we get the extra 8 likes? Anybody want to repost it? In order to repost something, you just click on the little repost button over here. We have 6 people that reposted it. And then do repost without thoughts. Just hit that repost button. Let's see who the lucky person is that's going to repost it. Who's lucky enough to repost this post? Let's see who's going to do it. I'll put the link in the chat in case you guys missed it. Go ahead and hit that repost button so we get another 8 likes on the post and we get to our goal of 100. Now, once I get 100 likes and 100 comments on a post, what I like to do is I like to feature the post. Do you guys know how to feature a post? The way that you feature a post on your profile, I'll show you where it's going to show up on my profile. So I'm going to go to my profile. Do you see over here it says services and then it says featured? Can you guys see that? So you can feature a post by pressing the plus sign and by clicking on add a post, and it's going to say which post do you want to add to the feature. Do you guys see that? So I have all these different posts. I want to add this one over here, so I just click on feature here. If I want to remove a post from the feature, I click on the pencil sign, and then it asks me which one I want to remove. I can press remove from featured. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this one that has 161 likes, 161 comments, and 141 likes. I'm going to press remove, and I just removed that post from my featured. So that post is no longer there, but I like having a video in my featured posts. You guys get it? I want to have a video here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the plus sign here. I'm going to press add a post, and then I'm going to find that post here and press feature. And now this post is featured as my main video right here, front and center. So I got my video, I got my newsletter, and I got my business networking one sheet. By the way, do you have a business networking one sheet, or do you need a business networking one sheet to teach people how to refer business to you? Do you have one or do you need one? If you have one, I highly recommend that you go to your profile and that you put it in there. Now, Yvonne says she needs one. So let's find Yvonne right here, and let's see if we can make one for Yvonne right now. Yvonne, G-A-U. Okay, here's Yvonne. Yvonne's a fractional CMO. You see that? So what we're going to do is we're going to download Yvonne's profile by clicking on the More button and then clicking on Save as a PDF. And once we have our profile saved, then we're going to go into EviAI, and we're going to click on Community, and we're going to go into our community. Now, for the people that are EviAI Pro, we have a special community called the Engaged Thought Leaders Community. It's $12,000 a year to be part of this community. But if you get the Bundle Plus, it's included in the Bundle Plus. So if you're interested in the Bundle Plus, just write interested. Here's the sheet, the one sheet. I'm going to type in one sheet. This is a 1-hour video that explains how to do the one sheet. But the beauty is that you don't have to watch this 1-hour video. We're going to go in here, and we're going to simply just drag this file that we downloaded in here. And I'm going to say, please make her a one sheet. And then I'm going to press go, and it's going to make her a one-sheet. And it's going to make her a one-sheet very, very rapidly. And the reason it's going to make her a one-sheet so rapidly is because we built a special program in there that basically creates the one-sheet for her so she doesn't have to create it herself. You see that? And then we give you a Canva template that puts it all together for you. And all that is part of the Evie AI Bundle Plus. Okay, so I'm going to copy all this information, and I'm going to send it to Yvonne. By the way, if that was fast, write fast in the chat. If you think that was fast, write fast. Okay, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to type in docs.new. I'm going to paste in this. I'm going to copy this, put it in here. And I'm going to go here, put it in here. And then I'm going to press share with the world. Anyone with a link can copy it. I'm going to press copy link. And then I'm going to go to her profile, and I'm going to send it to her in a message so she can have it. Okay? So I just did that, all that. How long did it take me to do that? 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, less than a minute, right? That was fast. So for her, what I like to do is I like to build relationships with people and really get to know them and connect with them. And most people, they don't take the time to actually build relationships because they don't have a strategy. This is the strategy that I walk my clients through over and over and over and over. And if you're interested in getting access to this strategy, just write interested in the chat because we will walk you through this and hold your hand for an entire year. We will walk your hand and through an entire year. And by the way, we do it done for you. So I'll put her link over here. It'll download her LinkedIn profile. You see, and we'll create a whole plan for her. You see that? The whole plan is already done. The AI already built the whole thing. So how does this work? First, you need to have a business plan. Then you need to have a marketing plan. Then you need to have a LinkedIn plan. If you need your strategy, see need strategy in the chat. If you have your strategy, say have strategy. All our Evie AI clients that are pro, they get this included. They get this included in the pro bundle. So the plan is the business plan. The marketing plan is the marketing plan. And the LinkedIn plan is the LinkedIn plan. Once you understand where you want to go, you're much more likely to get there. The next step is the people. The people are your ICP, your ideal client profile, and your COI, your centers of influence. And then you also want people that are engaging on your content, so your engaged friends. Okay, so those are the three types of people you need. Then the promise. The promise is the pains, the goals, the dreams, the fears of your ideal clients and the questions they typically ask. So check this out. If I go to Yvonne's promise, I can click on people. I can go ahead and generate the people. I'm going to hit mark as complete and continue. I'm going to generate the people. It's going to use artificial intelligence to start generating who her ICP is, who her ideal client profile is. By the way, if you need this done, come at 7 p.m. If you're a pro member of Evie AI and you haven't done this yet, write I'm pro in the chat if you're a pro member, and then come at 7 p.m. and we'll get all this done for you with a few clicks. We just built this technology out that helps you be able to generate this very quickly. Right? Come at 7 p.m. and we'll help you be able to build this all out very quickly. But do you see the way Yvonne's pains, goals, dreams, and fears were just created with all the questions that her ideal clients ask and her perfect pitch, which wasn't generated yet, but it'll get generated? Then I press mark as complete and I press create story. And then it'll go ahead and create all your stories from your posts. So it'll download your last 50 posts and will generate your stories. So now check this out. The plan, the people, the promise. You guys are clear on what the plan, people, the promise is, right? The plan is your business plan, your marketing plan, your LinkedIn plan. The people is your ideal targets, market, and your centers of influence, and the engaged users. And the promise is the pains, goals, dreams, and fears of your ideal clients and the questions they ask. That's your strategy. We do that for you in seconds. Then we help you make sure that it makes sense. That's all part of the networking system. Yes, it's called the networking system. The next step is you need to have assets. You ever heard the saying features tell, but stories sell? Have you guys ever heard that before? If you don't have your stories in order, no problem. We will find out all your stories. We'll do research on you. So, for example, these are all of Yvonne's stories, from chaos to clarity, turning input overload into strategic direction, categorizing. So when I started telling stories online, the game completely changed for me because people started to get to know me. What's the difference between a human and AI? In the chat, let me know. What's the difference between a human being and artificial intelligence? I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can see your beautiful faces. What is the difference? And guys, if you want to share your camera, you can. We're going to do a selfie in just a minute. But I'm curious to know, for those of you that are here right now, what do you think the difference is between a human being and artificial intelligence? Here's what I think the difference is. I think that a human being has a soul. I think we're both smart. AI is smart and humans are smart. But the difference is that human beings have a soul. I was interviewing somebody today, and I said, you're acting like GPT 3.5. I literally told him that. You're acting like an old version of ChatGPT from 3 years ago. We're not communicating. It's not working. The guy didn't get it. He didn't understand what I was talking about. He's like, what are you talking about? And then I spoke to another person. And I asked the other person, I said, do you have a soul? That was the question I asked her. I said, do you have a soul? And she's like, yeah, I have a soul. I mean, what kind of question is that? I was like, I just want to know if you're actually an AI or not. Because when I ask AI if it has a soul, every single time it tells me, no, I don't have a soul. Do you get it? Do you get what we're talking about over here? So I'm going to take a quick screenshot right now of our screen so we can see all of you. Guys, you could smile. Make believe that you're happy if you want. Come on, guys. Make believe you're happy. Make believe life is actually happening for you. Make believe that you're here because I'm going to teach you how to create $100,000 in profit in your business. Just make believe, okay? And then when you make believe, you tell yourselves the right lies, they become the truth. You get it? Because everything in life is a lie. Everything's a story. It's not the truth. You create the truth. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's what I found in my life. So look at the camera real quick. Smile. I'm going to wave. Amazing. And I'm going to take this screenshot that I just took. Look how beautiful the screenshot is. I'm actually going to share my screen so you guys can see it. Oh, we had a rubber ducky there. Look at that. Thank you. And by the way, I used to be very camera shy, and I would put things like rubber duckies to cover my face whenever I went on cameras. And I'd be like, how are people not shy to share their face online? Like, how is that even possible? I was afraid of who I was. Look how beautiful this is. You guys are a bunch of wonderful souls. This is so beautiful. Somebody says, sorry, I can't be on camera right now. No worries. We can always add your face with AI. Do you know that? We can do that? Dr. Millie's like, I'm pushing up my glasses. Oh, it looks good. It looks natural. It looks real. Don't worry. We can get more screenshots that are better later from the recording. Okay. I want to stop this for a second, but I want to encourage you guys and let you know that if you work with the right accountability partner, here, the reason why people are stuck in dabbling mode is because they don't have accountability. I think this is the next step of what we need to solve on a much deeper basis because most human beings know what they need to do. They're just not doing it. Am I right about that? I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Am I right about that? That most of you already know that you need to do something that you're not doing? So accountability is really important. Write accountability in the chat if you think that you can take your accountability to the next level. Write accountability or put an A in the chat if you're super lazy. Just put an A. Or if you can't spell accountability, just put an A in the chat. But accountability is very, very important. And the reason why it's so important is because the word accountability is actually two words. It's account, ability. It's the ability to account for. Accounting is when you are able to account for your accounts. It's the action of accounting. You make sure that everything is making sense by reviewing everything. The problem is many of us are not reviewing our numbers. We don't even know what numbers to review. So we don't have accountability. It's because we don't have systems in place. Having systems in place can help you be able to have actual accountability. And many of us don't know what our list is, what our Dream 100 list. We don't have the emails and cell phone numbers of our ideal clients. So we procrastinate reaching out to people when really we're missing information. And we think we're procrastinating, so we don't even take the time because we're shaming ourselves to go out and get the help that we need. If I'm right, put a $sign in the chat. We often stop looking for help because we're shaming ourselves and saying we're lazy, we're not smart, we're not whatever, we're not, and then we end up not being successful instead of trying to be resourceful. You can be majorly resourceful in life if you get the right help. And trust me, I'm the first person that knows. I love to be the dumbest person in the room. I love to get into rooms with people that are much smarter than me. And I love to hire people that are smarter than me as well. I want all of my employees to be smarter than me. I want every single one of my employees to be smarter than me. I don't want to be the smartest person. My mother used to be afraid of hiring people because she thought that they were smarter than her, that they would end up taking over the business. What she didn't realize is that most people don't want to be entrepreneurs. Most people don't want to run a business. They don't want to take the risk. So hiring people that's smarter than you or getting AI that can be smarter than you in certain elements and using it can completely change the game for your business. But you have to train AI. I did an exercise with my team today, and I asked, who here has a dossier about themselves, about their soul, about their role, about their goals? A full dossier, A to Z. And most of my employees did not have a dossier about themselves ready to go. Do you have one or do you need one in the chat? Because I have a framework. I have an incredible framework that I created that will walk you through exactly how to create this dossier so you can train tools like Evie AI to know everything there is to know about you. I call it a soul.md. If you're interested in that, just write framework in the chat. I'll know that you're interested in that. And I'm curious to know, do you have such a thing? Do you have a soul.md file that basically breaks down every part of your soul, everything about you that the AI could know? If you don't have it and you need one, let me know that you need one. But accountability is super important. So we built major accountability into our system. Our clients are held accountable because we have meetings every day. So, for example, today at 5 p.m., do you guys know what's happening today at 5 p.m. in our community? Sherry, do you know what's happening today at 5 p.m. Eastern? Evan Messman hosts an event every Tuesday. Every single Tuesday, we have accountability. So for those of you that are part of the Evergreen Networking system, just come to Evan's event. He's been hosting it for 5 years. And people are getting massive results because they have accountability, because they actually have relationships. If you need more accountability, I highly recommend that you join our session at 5 p.m. today. Join the session at 5 p.m. It'll change your life. And if you can't make the session at 5 p.m., totally understand. Come to it next week. It happens every single week. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Would it be useful for you if we added a feature inside Evie AI that would hold you accountable every day? Just write useful in the chat. Because what I want to do, the future of Evie AI, is we're going to be adding 200 new features to Evie AI. And what I would want to do is I want to hold you accountable. So write useful in the chat if that would be a useful tool to be able to just reach out to you every day and say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? What's your goal right now? Did you do it? Did you not do it? Do you need help with it? And kind of make suggestions for the things that you need to do to be more successful. We're working on that right now. Because right now, we have the technology to do that. The technology exists. The problem is most of us are not being held accountable every single day. And what gets measured gets managed. You guys ever heard that before? What gets measured gets managed. So my question to you is, what is the most important number that you're measuring every single day in your life? What is the most important number that you're measuring every single day in your life? Let me know in the chat right now. What is the most important number that will help you get to some result in your life? I don't care what the result is. If you want to lose weight, you might be measuring your weight, but that's the wrong number. Because if you measure your weight every single day, that doesn't help you lose weight. Do you get it? You could measure your weight, but measuring your weight itself is not a helpful number because it's called a lagging indicator. Do you guys know what a lagging indicator is? There's leading indicators and lagging indicators. Do you know the difference? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? The difference between a leading indicator and a lagging indicator. How do I access the 5 p.m. meeting? Michelle, you just sign up for our school community, and the link is right in there. Okay, so Bill doesn't know the difference. The difference between a lagging indicator and a leading indicator is something you can control and something you cannot control. If you say I'm measuring, in my business, if you say I'm measuring how much revenue I generated this month so far, and that's the only number you measure, there's nothing you could do about it. If I only generated 100K and I wanted to generate 200K, me knowing that I only generated 100K doesn't allow me to take action right now. Do you get what I'm saying? But if instead I measure something else, and by the way, we have systems that will tell you exactly what to measure because one of the parts is systems. You get it? You got to have systems of accountability, systems of measurement. You need to have templates, frameworks, checklists, cheat sheets, dashboards. You need to have your Dream 100 list organized. If you are not organized, you cannot get exposure, you cannot get credibility, and you will not have conversations. You guys understand what I'm saying? So I need you guys to jump into the community right now. If you're not in the community, jump into the community. I'm going to open up the community right now just to kind of show you how easy it is. And I'm going to go into this community right over here, and I'm going to check to see whose membership is pending. Somebody said their membership is pending, so I'm going to look. Somebody who said their membership is pending? I think it was Jocelyn. Let me see if Jocelyn's here. Jocelyn, I don't see your membership as pending here. Maybe I missed it, but I don't see it. My team will let you in. We'll look through it. We have a bunch of people that are pending. We got to review all these profiles and make sure that they're real people and they're not just spammers. So if you're here and you're a real person, let me know that you're pending and we'll let you in. Let us know in the chat that you're pending. But I'm going to go in here. As you can see, we have 1,800 people in our community. And I'm going to go ahead and write something in our community. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to say, do you have a dossier that explains who you are to artificial intelligence? You need to have something called a soul document that helps artificial intelligence know exactly who you are, what you do, who you help, how you help them, about your business, about your passions, your goals, your dreams, what's stopping you, what you need help with AI from, and everything else. Once you get this dossier in place, you can train any artificial intelligence or any agent to know exactly who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your skills, and everything in between. If you need a framework for this, just let me know that you need a framework for it, and I'll be more than happy to send you one directly. Okay, now I'm going to go into the community, and I'm going to put in ideas, and I'm going to put in an animated GIF with this person laughing, just like this, and then I'm going to press post, and then what you guys could do is let me know if you're interested in this by letting me know. You go into the community. To join the community, all you got to do is click on, when it says about over here, there'll be a button. Instead of settings here, it'll say join community. And that's how you join it. You create a free school account, and then you join the community. As you can see, right now it says use Evie AI with LinkedIn. That's our webinar that's happening right now. That's a live webinar. And then we have something at 5 p.m. and something at 7 p.m. here in the calendar. So I highly recommend that you guys come to that. So if you guys can, I just sent the link to that thing. Go ahead and like it, like that post, and leave us a comment letting me know that you're interested in it. And for the people that comment inside the community, I'll be more than happy to send you that dossier. Again, just making it really, really simple. Now, somebody said, Joe, can you review my profile? We have something called a footprint audit. Do you guys know what a footprint audit is? We give you the ability to check out your digital footprint by putting in your LinkedIn profile in here, answering a few questions, and we'll give you an audit of your LinkedIn profile. So if you go to footprintaudit.com, you can go ahead and fill it out, and you'll get an audit using AI. We'll give you a full audit on exactly what you need to do to be successful with your profile. Now, systems is really important. You need to get your systems in order. Another system that we provided to a client recently was something called the Dream 100 list. Have you guys heard of the Dream 100 list? So a guy came over to me and he said, Joe, I want to be able to grow my business. The problem is when I reach out to people on LinkedIn or reach out to people in Apollo, they don't have any money. Have you guys ever had that experience? Write yes in the chat if you had that experience, where you reach out to people who are potential clients, and LinkedIn says they have money, or Apollo says they have money, or Seamless says they have money, but it turns out they don't really have any money. There needs to be a third-party verification to see if somebody has money. Or you ask somebody to give you a list of chiropractors, for example, and the chiropractors, none of them are posted on LinkedIn. And you're trying to reach out to them through LinkedIn because you want to sell them LinkedIn posting services, and none of them posted on LinkedIn. Where do you find a list of chiropractors who posted on LinkedIn? Or anything, any type of list like that. Where do you find a list of verified revenue? Let's say you want companies that are over $5 million a year in revenue that are in the United States. How do you find that list? Or I'll give you another example. Somebody reached out to me and he said, Joe, this is what I want. I want a list of executives that recently sold their company in the past 3 years. And I want to know how much they sold their company for, and if it was an M&A deal or not an M&A deal. And I want their LinkedIn profile, and I want all their contact information, their email, their cell phone, and everything. Would that be a valuable list if you had a list of people who recently sold their company and how much it sold it for? That would be an incredible valuable list for the right person. Maybe you need an investor. Maybe you need something else, right? Write in the chat those 3 categories that I just put in. Write valuable in the chat. Some people would pay $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for those lists. And that's part of your Dream 100 is figuring out where to find those lists, where to find those people, right? We have a new feature inside Evie AI called directories. Have you guys seen the directories? Just write seen it or not seen it in the chat. I'm going to show you where to find it right now. For Evie AI Pro members, you get unlimited access to these directories, no credits required, and you can download as many people as you want from the directories and use it as much as you want. Bobby said he's seen it. If you haven't seen it, we're going to keep adding more and more and more directories inside the directory, which means I will go, my team will go, verify a list, organize it, enrich it, put it together, and then upload it into the directory for everyone to be able to use it unlimited. Isn't that nice for me to be able to go out there, build a list for you? You say, Joe, I need a list of chiropractors who posted on LinkedIn. Okay, no problem. We're going to go find 1,000 chiropractors who posted on LinkedIn recently. We're going to find all their contact information. We're going to write what they do, who they are, who works there, their address, their location, everything about them, and then upload it for you to use so that you can go and try to close 100 or 200 of those chiropractors to work with your agency. You guys get what I'm saying? So for you, in the chat, let me know who would be the most ideal client. I'll show you how to be able to find this list, but that's all part of systems. Having a list is part of systems. Do you understand why you need a system? You don't just need a strategy. You don't just need assets. You don't just need to take action. You need a system that will help make sure that you're accountable and that you're consistently taking action. Part of having a system is having stages to take people through. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, until they become a client. Do you get what I'm saying? Hoops that you put them through. So let me show you something interesting. I'm going to share my screen. By the way, if you guys are getting value right now, I want at least 10 people to say that they're getting value here. I'm not sure if they are getting value, if they're not getting value, but write value in the chat if you're getting value from this. And why do you keep coming back? I see people that just keep coming back over and over and over. Why do they keep coming back to these classes? And by the way, next week, we're going to do a 2-hour strategy session for our Evie AI Pro clients and the people that have paid $10,000 for the Evergreen Networking System. We're going to do our monthly 2-hour strategy session, and we're going to go deep into the concept called the Dream 100 list. And I'm going to give you access to tools that will help you find niche clients that you can add to your Dream 100 list. Everyone should have a list of 100 companies or 100 people that are most important people that can help drive between $100,000 to $1 million in their business in the next year. So that's gold. So if you're coming to that session, write coming in the chat. It's 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, we do a 2-hour training session with our Evie AI Pro clients and the people that have purchased the Evergreen Networking System for $10,000. They come, and they get the replays of the past 5 years, 2 hours every month. You cannot miss it. It is the most amazing, amazing, amazing class around. So you definitely want to come to that. Okay, and we're going to be building out a Dream 100 list in real time there. I'm going to show you how AI can do it, how AI can enrich it, how AI can organize it. We're going to create stages to reach out to the people. We're going to get all the messaging in order. We're going to create email automations. We're going to create lead magnets for them. We're going to create everything you need for them. You can blow your mind. You can be like, damn, you got to come to that. Okay, let me share my screen again. I want to show you something very, very practical. By the way, this is the digital footprint audit that we do for people. So if you haven't done yours yet, I highly recommend you go to footprintaudit.com and you get yours done. I'm going to go into Evie AI. And by the way, if you don't have a CRM and you need a CRM, we're going to make our CRM available for $10 a month for people that need Go High Level. So for a limited time only, we're going to make a Go High Level available for $10 a month. It doesn't include support. Support will be extra. But for those that want the $10 a month GHL, just write GHL or write CRM in the chat, and we'll send you the link whenever it's prepared. We're going to be preparing that link. We actually even created a poll asking people who want that, and the poll already ended, and we had 1,500 people check out the poll. But if you need a CRM and you want access for $10 a month, just write GHL or CRM in the chat, and we'll give you access to it for $10 a month. Unlimited access to Go High Level, which is an incredible CRM. Okay, So let me show you directories real quick. And by the way, we're at 93 reactions here. We just need 7 more to get to our goal. If you have a company page and you want to like the page from your company page, if you want to like this post from your company page, the way that you do that is you click on the drop down here, and then you select the company page you want to select. So for example, maybe Santa, and you press OK, and then you could like the page as Santa. Do you guys see that? I liked it as Santa. Or for example, instead, I want to switch from Santa to Mojo Boom Boom. You guys know Mojo Boom Boom? Mojo Boom Boom is my Fortnite avatar. Anyone here play Fortnite? In the chat, say I play it or I don't play it, or I'd like to play it. Isabel said me. Isabel, we got to play Fortnite together. That's it. I'm going to press, so Mojo Boom Boom. Basil the Samoyed, we have a dog that's going to like my post right now. We're at 97. Of course, Evie AI. How could you not like my post? Evie AI is going to like the post. And then, of course, Ajax Union has to like the post, of course. Yes, Ajax Union's a company, too. It has to like the post. We're about to get to 100. We're about to get to... Oh, we just did it. Congratulations, guys. Round of applause. We just got to 100 likes. La, 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 la. I'm so happy. Can you guys see how happy I am? We got to 100 likes. Hooray. By the way, did you guys just learn a hack? Did you just learn that you could like your own posts from all your company pages and you can create unlimited company pages? So if you want 100 likes on a post, all you need is 100 company pages. Ta-da! Pretty cool, right? So everyone should have at least 2 or 3 company pages so that's way you can get multiple likes on your post. You guys get what I'm saying? Put a $ in the chat if it was worth you coming just to learn that. Just to learn that, or just to get reminded that you can do that. Put a $ in the chat. Just to learn that or to get reminded that you can do that. Yvonne said, when's the 2-hour training? It's in school. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, give me some $. Make it rain for me. I like when you make it rain. I like when you tickle my brain. I like when you take away the pain. Come on, baby. Put a $ in the chat. We only have $5 in the chat. We want $100 million. You got to have more dollars in the chat, no? I'm on a mission, by the way. I'm on a mission to create $100 million in economic activity for our clients. And we do that in a very... Oh, look at that. Isabel put a thing. Look what Isabel did in the chat. Look what Isabel did in the chat. Isabel. Oh, thank you. Dr. Millie put some milli money. Thank you, Dr. Millie. All right. I'm going to share my screen again. By the way, I do all that to get your attention so that you actually pay attention, so you actually learn something. You know what I mean? I'm not just playing games. We're here to capture your attention. I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on Network on the left side. Then I'm going to click on Find Prospects. Now, Find Prospects allows you to be able to search any domain. So, for example, if you have a list of companies you want to go after, you probably have their websites, yes? You probably have their websites, yes? So, for example, I want to do business with a company called Cisco.com. They have 27,000 employees. Do you see that? Cisco.com, SYSCO. I have a list of all their employees right inside Evie AI because I have the domain name. Do you guys have a target company you want to go after, like a big company like AmericanExpress.com, like BP.com? Do you have someone you want to go after? Go ahead, put the link to the company you'd love to do business with in the chat. And let's see if we have any of their employees inside Evie AI. And by the way, Evie AI writes an AI overview that tells you everything about the company, and then it shows you who works there, which is nice. And we're going to be adding many, many more features to this. So go ahead in the chat, tell me, is there a company that you want to work for? If you're not sure, write not sure, because that's part of the strategy here. You see, figuring out who the people are and having a list of companies that you want to work with. That's a very important part of what we do. And if you don't have the right strategy, it's not going to work. So if you know who you want to work with, right, I know. If you don't know, right, I don't know. And if you have a domain of a company that you want to work with, let's look at it. So Alan said Lending Club, Best Egg, Played. Okay, look at that. Okay, Lou Picard said NV5.com. Okay, let's look at that. So I'm going to go to NV5.com. I'm going to put it in here just like this. Press search. I don't know if we have anybody, but it looks like we have 2,300 people in the company. Now, I don't even know what this company does. So Evie AI is going to basically tell me everything this company does. You see that? NV5 Global is a leading provider of tech-enabled engineering, consulting, and blah, 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 blah. Here's their website. Here's their press release. And here's their investor relations. Pretty cool, right? And here's all their employees. Unbelievable. Write wow in the chat if you are now wowed by what EviAI can now do. I'm going to look at ramp.com just to kind of see if anybody works there inside ramp.com. Okay, Dr. Millie wrote, wow, thank you, with a big O. I like big O's. I like big O's, and I cannot lie. Okay, and then Alan Leclerc, look at the difference. Big wow, little wow, big O, amazing. Okay, so 6,000 people on ramp.com that work there. Ramp is a leading financial technology with blah, 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 valuation, $32 billion valuation, $300 million in financing round in 2025. You see, it breaks it all down here. But here's a verified list of people, chiropractors who network. Somebody told me he wants chiropractors who posted on LinkedIn. Okay, here's a list. Here's all the chiropractors who posted on LinkedIn. Can you guys see that? Here's all the chiropractors who recently posted on LinkedIn. There's 2,400 of them. And somebody's like, well, I want to see chiropractors who network, who are BNI members. Well, here's all the chiropractors who are BNI members in the U.S. You see that? We have 827 of them. How do you get that list? Just click on this link. I just put the link in the chat. If you go into network and then you click on find prospects and then directory, that's how you find it. Here's the Inc. 5000 list. This is the 5,000 fastest growing companies in America. We tell you their rank, their description, their revenue, software they use, their industry. We tell you everything about them. How cool is it? And we'll tell you if they recently posted on LinkedIn. You click a button and you could see everything the CEO posted on LinkedIn. If she posted something on LinkedIn, then you could use EviAI to leave a comment, just like this. Do you see EviAI just wrote a beautiful comment on the CEO's post? Autumn, the CEO and president of this company. Now I'm going to go here and send her a connection request. Well, I can't send her a connection request. You know why? You know why I can't send her a connection request? Because I'm at max connections. I have 30,000. So I got to delete somebody's connection. Oh, because Millie just connected with me and she took the last spot available. Millie! I'm going to remove another Millie. Let me see if I could remove another Millie. Is there another Millie? Oh, there's a couple of Millie. There's Mildred, Melaine, Miles. I'm going to remove Miles. Miles is giving me the heebie-jeebies right now. I'm going to remove him. Okay, I just removed Miles. To make room for this other person. I don't even know where the other person is. Oh, here it is. James. Let me go to the next one. Autumn. Autumn didn't post recently, so we're going to try somebody else. We're going to try Michael. We're going to see if Michael posted recently on LinkedIn. It's going to open up Michael's profile and check if he posted on LinkedIn. Let's see. It's loading. Okay, it looks like he hasn't posted in 3 weeks. Okay, well, he has 9,000 followers on LinkedIn. He hasn't recently posted, but I'm going to send him. Oh, we are connected on LinkedIn. Wow, Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm so glad that you hit the Inc. 5000 last year. That is pretty impressive. I have a question for you. Why are you not posting on LinkedIn more often? You do have 9,000 followers. And by the way, you're not far from me in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Okay, so I sent him all these messages. He also hit it in 2019, but he hasn't responded. So let's give him a call. Should we call him? We have a phone. Oh, we have an 800 number here. We don't actually have a cell phone number here. It's an 800 number. We're not calling an 800 number right now, but I typically would. Or I would do research, AI research on the guy by saving him here. Inc. 5000 2025 list. Press save. You see I saved him into the list over here. And now I'm going to deploy some agents to see if we can find a cell phone number online. Do you guys see what I'm doing? I'm deploying these agents. And then I'm going to try to see, okay, do we have an actual cell phone number or not? So it looks like we have an 845 number of the guy. So we're going to test this out here by adding all this to a note and seeing what we have here. Okay, let's try this 845 number. Whoop. Control C. Save. I'm going to click on the awareness tab and say enrich from the notes. It's going to take all those numbers and just add them over here. Then I'm going to send it to Go High Level. Do you see I just sent it to Go High Level? I'm going to open up Go High Level, and I'm just going to call the guy. Do you guys see the way how quickly I was able to add it to Go High Level? Now I'm going to call him. Let's see if it rings. Outbound call. Dialing, it says.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's it. Michael, I want to chat with you about your 9,000 followers on LinkedIn and find out why you're not really posting much. We're already connected on LinkedIn, but I sent you a couple messages and you haven't responded. I'm curious to know if you've seen them. And I just sent him a text message. By the way, my name is Joe Apfelbaum. I'm the CEO of EviAI, and I've also been on the Inc. 5000, and I'm so grateful to meet other CEOs, especially around Allentown, Pennsylvania, because I'm pretty local myself. You see I'm texting him? You got to have the right systems in place. By the way, write epic in the chat if you think that was epic what I just did. I took the CEO, one of the fastest growing companies in America. I'm already connected to him. I've been messaging him for years. Since 2019, I've been messaging him. He hasn't been responding me. Now I added him to Go High Level, called him, and sent him 2 text messages. Write epic in the chat. Now, if the guy doesn't respond to that, I'm going to keep messaging him forever and ever through text, through WhatsApp. I'm going to call his wife, find out why he's not answering me. I'm going to send him postcards, whatever it takes, till he asks me to please stop. That means he responded to me. Dr. Millie says, is the verbatim or does EviAI correct? EviAI knows how to be able to correct things, yes. There's a microphone inside EviAI. You can click on it, talk to it, and then optimize it. So 100%. EviAI is very powerful. It helps you with everything. It helps you come up with it. It has templates. You guys saw the library of templates, image prompts. It generates posts, comments, messages. It does everything you need to do. And the whole beauty of the whole thing is that we actually hold your hand through the process. We come up with your strategy, come up with your assets, and help you with every little part of it. So if this is something that you want more information and you want to have a conversation with me for a few minutes, so to see if this makes sense for you, say, let's talk in the chat. If you think maybe this makes sense for you, because my goal is to help people that want to generate an extra $100,000 in profit. And I literally give you the list. The Inc. 5000 is all companies that are doing between $2 million and $1 billion in revenue. They're all privately held companies, and it's 5,000 companies. I also have a list of all the CEOs that sold their companies. You guys want to see that list? It's right here. I built the niche list, and I keep building more and more niche lists in here. So if you go into EviAI and you click on Network, Find Prospects, Directory, you can see over here CEOs, executives who sold their businesses. It tells you who they sold it to, and we have 4,923 of them. It shows you who they are, their LinkedIn, their email, their company, the private equity, the deal type LBO, the acquiring company, Freightline Capital, the gender of the person, male. Everything is available for you to see here. And we have it all available to EviAI Pro members. And we have a special deal for all those that are EviAI Pro. So if you're interested, if you're already pro, say I'm pro. If you'd like and you're interested in learning more, say let's talk. And I'm here. Questions, comments, concerns, anything you want. If you want to see the last session I did, go to businessnetworkingworkshop.com and you'll be able to see a session I did similar to this one. It's 90 minutes long if you need a recording of it. businessnetworkingworkshop.com. And if you want me to call you, put your cell phone in the chat. I'm going to put my cell phone in the chat. I love sharing my cell phone. I put it front and center on LinkedIn. Put your cell phone in the chat. Let's act like we're in the 70s. Okay, guys, remember what happened in the 70s? There was no text messaging. There was no DMing. There was none of that. There's just cell phones. That's what there was. You guys get what I'm saying? And so put your cell phone in the chat. Don't be scared that people might call you. Maybe you'll get a referral. You know what I mean? Put your cell phone in the chat. Your cell phone's already online anyway. You know what I'm talking about? You're in a WhatsApp group with me. I have your cell phone number. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's information's online. So stop being so afraid of giving people your information so that they can actually call you and help you and build a real relationship. And if they try to sell you something, hang up on them. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. You could always hang up and put your phone on Do Not Disturb or block someone. It's not the end of the world. But be a mensch. Be nice to people. Put your cell phone in there and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's connect. That's how we do business. We do business through conversation. So back to the leading indicator versus the lagging indicator. My gift to you is telling you what to measure. You want me to tell you what to measure? Measure how many conversations you have each day. That's what you want to measure. You cannot control if somebody's going to close or not, but you can control how many people you spoke to. So if I only spoke to 5 people in the past month, I'm not going to make any money. But if I spoke to 25 people a week or 20 people a week, the likelihood of me making money is much, much higher than me not speaking to enough people. Agree or disagree in the chat. That is the number one leading indicator that you need to measure if you're in networking or sales, is how many conversations you have. When I learned this, it changed my business. I started generating millions of dollars in revenue because every conversation that I have leads to either a referral, a friend, a client, something. It leads to something. Or it leads to someone I'm never going to call again. But it leads to something. Sometimes it leads to someone I just don't want to ever have anything to do with again. Somebody called me yesterday. We had a great conversation, but I realized I never want to talk to them again. So I sent them a message. And I said, just to close the loop here, we're not meant for each other. Have a good day. May you be blessed. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of guy that wants to close the door and not leave any strings hanging. So I will close the door proactively. I used to be afraid of closing doors. Now I do it. I'm thrilled to do it. Because the more I say no to people, the more people I can focus on saying yes to. The more Mike North I can have in my life. The more Howard Gershman, the more Marlene Sedone, the more Evelyn Trost, the more Bobby Christie, the more Millie Little. I'm like, Little. She's like Lytle. It's Lytle, dude. It's not Little. It's Lytle. Lytle. Bob Bishop, do you like the photo I made of you? Is it nice? Pretty cool, right? I put it in the Zoom link. You could update your LinkedIn and have a nice picture of yourself. And by the way, that's something you can do for people now. You're a photographer now. You take their LinkedIn profile and you make them a new headshot. And you're like, what do you think? And people will thank you profusely. They're like, wow, you did that. What software did you use? And you say, Evie AI. Here's my affiliate link. Sign up and create one for yourself. There's no charge to make the photo. Anyone can make a photo. There's no charge. Even with a free account, you can make a photo. Did you guys know that? Anybody can make a photo with Evie AI. You can access the library and make a photo. There you go. Anyway, I want to conclude by just giving you guys a blessing. May you be blessed to be able to inspire people, to be able to make this world a better place, to overcome your fears, to not procrastinate, and to be able to create $100 million in revenue, in profit in your business this year. Thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you guys enormously. I am going to Coco's in Manhattan to a private club to hang out with one of my clients now, so I will see you later. Thank you. God bless you. Hello. I want to call this guy. I'm going to call Clay Hicks. He's a very big potential for us. I mean, he's already a premium client. I'm opening it up now. I am opening it up now. Okay, it's open. I am waiting. In the meantime,
what if you could walk into a room and instantly have the right connections, the right opportunities, and the right relationships without wasting time on dead-end networking? I'm Clay Hicks. I'm the founder of H7, and I've spent years engineering a networking culture unlike anything else. We built a global movement that empowers business owners to create trusted relationships that drive predictable results. Our members don't just shake hands, they build real relationships. They leave our meetings with clients, referrals, and game-changing opportunities. H7 is a business accelerator like no other.
am I what? Let me look at my calendar. I'm not aware of anything right now other than my calendar. 4 p.m. Ezekiel Emilio.
Your 3:30 also rescheduled, just letting you know.
Oh, Pedro rescheduled.
But you do have a Pedro rescheduled, but you do have a 4 p.m.
Okay, great.
In some club that you have a 4 p.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my laptop with me and I'm gonna do it. Jen's calling me now, waiting for a host. Yeah, I'm gonna call his cell right now. Bye. I'm gonna call his cell right now, Jen, because he's not coming. Bye. Hey, do you want to do Zoom or you want to just talk on the phone? What would you rather? Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to close the Zoom then. I am working hard. Working hard.
I've been seeing your social media stuff and seeing that a lot more. I'm seeing the amount of people using FAAI has increased, so that's all going to be going well. And then on top of that, I obviously meet with Devin on a weekly basis, and he's like, I don't know why you and Joe aren't working together. I'm like, I want to. He's like, just call him. I'm like, I'm almost ready. And so, and then I'm working with Rook a lot, and Rook's like, you and Joe, we all got to be working together. You got to get into this. So here I am.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, Rook, Evan are both amazing clients of mine and a great referral partners as well, and just incredible people. Tell me a little bit about like what are your Hang on, let me put on a headset real quick. Hang on a second.